In today's video, we'll talk about 12 reasons why you fail in your improvement journey. In your case, it can be few of them or all of them. No worries. So, are you ready? Let's jump in. Procrastination. You put things off promising yourself that you will start it from tomorrow no matter what. And that tomorrow never comes. We all have experienced procrastination at some or every part of our lives. May it be working out to get yourself fit, start a diet, quitting a habit, sticking to a routine. Procrastination is always there to greet you with a big smile. In the end, we end up not starting the task at all or hit the deadline so that there is the last minute hustle and everything is a mess. There can be many reasons why we procrastinate. Evolution, fear of failure, task being too boring, and the next is waiting for the perfect moment. That video was amazing, wasn't it? Now I'll start doing it too. Wait, today is Saturday. I'll start from Universal New Work Start Day. That's Monday. Sounds familiar, right? Usually we like to do things from next day or next week. Wanna stick to a diet? You can start it right now. But still you wait for Monday. Wanna read a book? Sure, next week is gonna be book week. Starting a business? Yeah, but it's Friday. Why do I get a feeling that next week is gonna be lucky? This is a common doing. We always like to have a fresh start. And that means next day, a week, and sometimes a year. This sometimes makes it easy to manage things. For example, setting a budget and following it. In case you mess up in the middle of the month, instead of setting it in the middle, it would be convenient to set the budget in next month so that you are in unison with calendar. But in most of the cases, it increases the chances of you procrastinating it. Also, the motivation that fired you up will fade away till your perfect time comes. And if you still couldn't do it in next week because of some problems or excuse, you'll wait for another week, further delaying the task. So, don't wait for the perfect moment. Wait for the right moment. Number 3. Fear. Fear of rejection, fear of being judged by others, fear of failure, fear of being abandoned or singled out. All these fears are always present when you are trying to do something different and challenging. Fear is your brain's reaction to unknown and possible threats. The roots of fear extend back to millions of years when our ancestors used to roam in the wild, hunting and getting hunted. Time changed, but fear remained the same. There are no longer same threats as it used to be in ancient times, but our brain functions is still the same way. We still fear getting abandoned by the group and society. So we always do the things that society or people around us approve. We're afraid to stand out and make bold decisions. We're afraid to ask questions because we fear being considered an idiot. We are afraid of criticizations. As a result, we don't even start our journey or task. And you miss all the shots you don't take. So you already failed the task by not even trying. And this failure is worst of all because you can't learn from this failure. This is the true failure. Past failures. Our brain has a tendency to get as much information as possible before doing any task. Like we get information by Googling the things. Sadly, our brain doesn't have the access to such engines like Google. It only has access to our memories and experiences. So before doing anything, it searches the similar experience from the past and tries to predict the possible outcome on its basis. Problem occurs when past experiences are not really supporting. And that's usually the case with most people. Suppose you started a business and failed terribly. The brain stores that experience as information. Next time you think of starting a business again, your brain searches the similar experience from the past to predict the possible outcome. It finds that you once failed in business, that too terribly. The loss was huge and you felt really disappointed then. To avoid such loss again, your brain tells you to stay away from business because last time you failed and you will fail again. That's the reason why people quit after losing money in stocks. That's why you fear more when you face the similar tough situation. And it's not just about our experiences, but others' experiences too. If someone tells you that quitting smoking is impossible, your brain will store it as an unsure information. But when you hear it again and again from different people, the brain will start believing in that information. especially if the person is known or close to you. It will have more impact, and ultimately you will start believing it like it happened to you. And if similar situations come to you, though it's first time, your brain will use the information from others' experiences and provide you with a negative response. Know that every time is new and you can never know if you don't try. Your past failures might repeat only if all the conditions are identical to last time. If you failed last time in your job interview, you will fail again if you still possess the same knowledge. The interviewer is same and in the same mood as he was then and asking identical questions, and you still don't know the answers. Your mood is identical to how it was then, and so on. That's just impossible. Lack of motivation. You knew it was coming, right? Lack of motivation is perhaps the most common reason people don't start. You want to do it. Oftentimes you think about future and want to change your present condition, especially at midnight. Some of you might even feel like they can change the world, but you just never get motivated enough. You're lazy. Who isn't? To do anything that requires you to get out of your comfort zone or to simply get your ass off your couch, you need some additional force to get your lazy and energy-saving brain working. Motivation is a kind of push that gets you working. It helps a lot when you have someone from your family or friends who can motivate you. If not, there is mighty internet and great books out there. But still, it looks like motivation is not enough. How many times you got motivated and started the task, but sooner or later, you were again back on previous track? It just feels harder to sustain motivation long enough to actually achieve your goal. That leads us to lack of determination. Motivation is what gets you started. Determination is what gets you keep going. Motivation is temporary. Determination is permanent. Motivation provides you initial and in-between thrusts. Take it as nitro boost in car. It boosts speed, but only temporarily. But it's not enough alone to push you all the way to your goal. Motivation is an emotion, and just like any other emotion, it rises and falls. After watching a motivational video or message, we get into a higher energy level and that gets us started. But soon motivation starts fading and you no longer feel that push that you felt in the beginning. I have a whole video on that. In a nutshell, determination comes from the goal. What is it you're trying to achieve? What is the reason for your struggle? What are the rewards? You need to have a clear image of your goal in mind. Focus on rewards. That you will get later. You want to get slim? Why? What's the reason? Why you started working on this? What was going on in your mind at that time? Ask yourself these questions whenever you feel stuck. Keep reminding yourself. Over time, your determination will build up. It's a slow process, slow but permanent. Keep motivating yourself to give your progress a regular boost. Read books, listen music, watch videos, talk to friends that motivates you. Like said by Zig Ziglar, people often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bad thing. That's why we recommend it daily. So guys, it looks like the video is really stretching too much. So we'll see the next 6 points in the next part of this video. Stay tuned. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more signals like this. Also for part 2, I'll link it in the descriptions and in the cards too. Take care and I'll see you in the next part of this video.